What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? How you doing? Everybody good? Are you ready to do a show today? Got a lot going on in the show today, man. Where y'all at? What's up, lovely? What's up, Evelyn? What's up, Jitterbee? What is it, Jitterbird? What's going on, Pearl? How you doing, baby? Over the weekend. What's going on, Miss Baker? Miss Baker Katie, baby. What's up? What's this trap boy in the building? TikTok Pots, what's going on? Brianna Cross in the building. Angela O'Neill, how you doing? What's it, Christian? Lovely, how you doing? What's it, Baxter? Yolanda, how you doing, baby? What's up, young Jess? How you doing? Rita, how everybody going? We got a lot. I'm just saying, just join. Just for y'all, make sure y'all hit the like button. Yeah, but I actually don't like about 4 people in here. I got no like what's going on with that. There we go. All right. Let's in the building. How y'all doing? Everybody good? We got a great show lineup for you guys. It's Messy Monday. Yolanda, how was your weekend? Our woman, how was your weekend? What's up, Susie? Oh. Yeah, we're about to get into the show. Don't worry. We got a lot to get into today. Ohio, Atlanta, Mustard. Angela, how you doing? Tony House, how you doing? How everybody doing? Everybody good? You heard? Was that? Absolutely amazing. But what y'all get into this weekend? What you get into this weekend? What you get into, Angela? What y'all get into this weekend before we get started on the show? Could have been better.
Yeah. The Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Lock it in. Yeah. The Joe Lockett Show. You're ready to be entertained, educated, a little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in. Lock it in. Yeah. The Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Lock it in.
You're everybody out there. It is the Joe Lockett Show. We are on Facebook. Had a little bit of difficulties with the songs that were getting played on, but you're locking it into the Joe Lockett Show on a Messy Monday. It is your boy Nephew on the ones and twos, the threes to the four. Shout out to everybody out there. How y'all doing today? Hey, if you're tuning in on Facebook and on YouTube, please let me know where you're coming in from. Shout out your place. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Feel me? Let me know where y'all coming in from. Yeah. With the Wu-Tang shirt on.
What's up, Link? How you doing? Yeah, I'm trying to know what you're doing.
Excuse me?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Y'all ready to get into the show today?
Please don't fall coming over here, sir.
Don't hate, participate, sir.
I'm trying to make sure you all right.
I'm good. I'm just talking with my friends. They tell me how the weekend was.
And there goes Joe, you guys. If you're tuning in on Facebook, yes, there goes Joe.
Did you get the show started already, sir?
Yeah, I got the show started. For some reason, I couldn't.
Don't be saying hey to him. He gets no respect.
What? Excuse me?
He didn't even got my microphone on. He's fired.
Sir, you wasn't even by your microphone. We can't acknowledge people that's not in their spots.
My microphone. I'm sitting there talking. Finally, I got voice. I got listen, London. What? Finally, I got.
I'm sorry, I can't acknowledge nobody that ain't ready.
I was ready.
Like you see, I'm ready.
No, I was ready.
No,
go check the Facebook time.
You were.
I was talking to people.
You weren't ready.
At 1 minute before 4.
You weren't in your spot.
I need to be in my spot.
Nah, bro.
I don't need to be.
Then you don't need your microphone. We got to take 5 minutes. Yeah. Well, we don't need to be running the power bill for no reason. We got to turn stuff off. Sorry, your mic had to get turned off.
That's messed up, bro. That is messed up. That is messed up.
How was my weekend? My weekend just flew by. I don't even know.
You don't know how your weekend was?
because it didn't feel like I was off none. I felt like I still was working.
Kimberly's in the building. Hey, hey, hey. How y'all ladies doing, man? Thank you for hitting the like button. Go ahead and hit the like button. Let's get me up to 1,000 likes. Nephew said he didn't do nothing this weekend.
Yeah, you never had a weekend where it just felt like the rest of the other days.
On the weekends?
Yeah. It don't happen a lot. But I mean, my weekends did not feel nothing different from my weekdays. So it was like, oh, okay. It's the weekend. It wasn't really nothing special. I ain't had no games to look forward to outside of the Army Navy game. And I did not tune into that. As anything else was kind of like, I know the little if you into basketball, the in-season playoff thing.
Are you guys up on TikTok on your phone?
On my phone?
Yeah, is TikTok up?
No.
Put TikTok up because people said we're freezing.
Okay.
And see, am I freezing on your side over there? Because they said we are freezing on TikTok.
We're freezing on TikTok. We straight on Facebook. We straight on Facebook. After I gave it a little second, like you talking about pre-show.
Right.
I gave it a little second. We straight. We ain't even buzzing.
Let me see. Are we freezing on TikTok?
Let me see. Yeah, a little bit.
Freezing?
Yeah. You just paused on me now, and you paused again.
Okay. So are we freezing now? I just put it back up. Well, I went off the Wi-Fi.
Let me get off Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Let's see, are we freezing now? Because I want to make sure I don't want nobody to freeze. It shouldn't be freezing with all this internet I'm paying for up in this building. It shouldn't be freezing. For all the damn internet I'm paying for. They better recognize they'll be here tomorrow.
I'm so weak. Yeah, you still just look like it got worse.
What I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shut this down and I'm gonna come back, y'all. Y'all hold it tight. I'm gonna come right back. All right. Let me do this. Because that should not be on the weekend. I mean, if you emphasize the sitting around, did you get Christmas shopping done for your mom or
nothing? I hung out with her. I hung out with my dad. But outside of that, I ain't got no Christmas shopping, nothing like that.
No Christmas shopping, no looking at stuff. Nah. You ain't hang out with some of your boo things?
Boo things? My entanglements. Nah, that sounds like a headache.
It's the weekend though. When you got nothing to do, that's when you're supposed to call it entanglement, bro.
Nah, that sounds like a headache. When I ain't got nothing to do, I want to be at peace, not disturb it.
See, definitely. Well, okay.
No, because you got to pick some folks. Some folks don't know how to add to the piece. They just know how to disrupt it.
But when you got entanglements, the entanglements really don't bring you the problem. They bring their problems to their mate.
Oh, you ain't been in no entanglement.
Nowadays,
huh?
No.
Nah, then you don't know. Entanglements nowadays, man. No, they act like they a main girl on the side. They want a lot of attention. Nah, bro, I'm good. I need low maintenance entanglements. You got it set up over there?
Well, I'm back on now, so we're gonna see. So y'all let me know. I just shut the thing down and we got it back up around. So let's go see what we got going on, y'all. All right, y'all. So at the end of the day, well, my weekend was good. I got a good workout in this weekend.
Okay.
I got plenty of rest. I did rest a lot. And some people would hit me up saying, I haven't checked my inboxes or emails. I'm gonna let everybody know if you did inbox me over the weekend.
He didn't look at it.
I did. I took the day off. I took the weekend off from social media, bro. I really chilled. I posted some stuff out there, but I didn't want to answer anybody back. I didn't look at anything. So this week I would definitely, if you guys hit me up, I definitely will look at my inbox and check a few things out this weekend. So what's going on, Deborah? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back in the building now. So hopefully it's not freezing anymore. Are we still freezing on there?
You ain't froze yet. Look like it's a lot better.
Okay, cool. Awesome sauce. That's what's up there. All right, so good. So how y'all doing in the building?
Yeah.
And today we got a lot to get into the show, man. I am happy to get into the show today. I've actually been waiting to get into this show. It's cold as I don't know what outside though.
It's really hot.
What?
It's really hot.
Bro, this morning it was 29 degrees. 29 degrees isn't that cold?
It didn't
60-some degrees, probably 50-some degrees.
Probably if it's not cold enough to like hibernate and kill off all these insects, I'm not really pleased yet. I need consistency, and Bama don't show any type of consistency.
I'm glad it don't. I'm glad it warms up. You bullshit. I ain't with none of that.
Man, no, bro. I hate the heat, man. I can't stand it. The heat is disgusting.
The heat don't like you either. Then I'm just saying.
And we don't fool with each other. I can't. That's a quick way to like get me on my grumpy side. Is make me go to sleep or have me go to sleep in the heat.
I'm good, Kimberly, baby. How you doing?
I would never.
Hey, Kimberly, I put out a reel. If you're looking, and actually you were starring in the reel, this thing that we did last week.
Oh, shout out Kimberly.
The reel is actually out there. So people saying we're not freezing now, so I guess we're up and running, y'all. So thank you good for that. So Kimberly, hope your weekend was well. So today we got a lot to get into the show, nephew. I saw this on TikTok, and I don't know if it was fake or for real. Doing stuff on TikTok just to get views, just to performing and creating things, right? So I don't know if it was fake or real, but it did get me to thinking. Rita said, "Move to Indiana, you'll get some of this new cold, Cliff."
Oh man, I got you. Indiana, ooh.
Yeah, go on.
I got you.
Go on up there.
I go up there.
Yeah, you go stay. You stay your ass on up there. Go ahead. Because I promise you, I'll be here with my shirt on. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'll be sitting right here chilling.
Be bundled up there, man.
What's up, Felicia? So I saw this on TikTok again. Don't know if it's real, but I need to ask you, if you, what would you do? And fellas, if you're on this, what would you do? And ladies, if you was in this situation. Okay, so here's the situation. A husband and wife is living together. This is Messy Monday, y'all, right? And he has his mom living in the house with him. Number one, ladies, how are you about having your husband's mom live in the house? And fellas, how are you about
a house?
If you and your wife decide to move your mom into, cool with that? But she insists on, I want my mama living in the house. How are you with that?
And I don't have a good connection.
You don't have a good connection with her. Moving into your house. Because you're gonna have a problem with your wife if she has to put in a nursing
That's
home.
true. Let me ask this. What age?
How big is the house? Does it matter?
Yeah. How big is that house? I was gonna.
That's your mama.
That ain't my mama. That's her mama. But
like I said, that's her mama.
That's her mama.
That's your wife.
That's my wife.
So
if it's a conversation,
does it matter if you got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house and the kids are gone? There's a bedroom.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't okay with the mama.
Hopefully it's a double decker because I put her downstairs.
Okay, but it's not same flow, all that good stuff.
Same flow is gonna be a problem.
So what I'm saying is, are you cool with your mom, her mom living into your mother-in-law moving into the house? And
I'll say yes. It ain't a strong yes, but it's a yes. Especially if I don't have to.
We all get old, so we need to look out for
and that's true. They already took the words out of my mouth.
Okay,
that's why I was on. Because I'm like, if I don't have a connection with her, I can see how this can be a problem. But depending on how old she is,
mom stays whoever mom it is. Okay.
Yeah.
If he's grown ass man, then he will make it work. Okay.
Man, get the hell on. Anyway, it just pissed me off real quick. But no, I'm just
saying she's not disrespectful and understand she's not the woman of the house.
That's true. Because a lot of older folks come in trying to dictate. But yeah, as long as everything cordial and everything like that, I don't see no problem with it. And I'm sorry if I got to put it like this, but she only gonna be in there for so long.
Grandmama made my mother stepmother.
Hey, bro, she gonna.
Okay, so.
That's when you came home. Time to do it.
When he came home, she had put his mom out. She told her to get the F out of her house and packed her stuff and kicked her out. So by the time he got home, his mom was kicked out the house.
Word?
Yes.
Oh, no.
What would you do?
Oh, no.
You guys are like this. You guys are like this. So it's messing money. Let's get it. Y'all can see nephew face right now. Y'all should see nephew face right now. Y'all see him over there?
Wait a minute. Woo! We can't say them words. No, bro.
she didn't kick, bro. He came home, bro. He done came home and she didn't kick mama completely out the house, bro. Mama been kicked out, bro.
Jesus.
Mama gone.
Okay, let me choose my words.
Go ahead. Choose your word. What would you do?
This is the only side I give to her where I would leave for that type of thinking. If I come back and I hear about it and I get both sides, that's when we'll start trying to, you know what I mean? Well, dog, let me see if she can get with my auntie or at least my nephew or you know what I mean? We're gonna find somebody else for her to go to. But you just kicking her out. Woo! That's a little different, dog. I'm not. That's a little different, dog.
She kicked mom. I told her she got to get out of.
She got to get the blank out of my house.
You got to get out of my house. She was like, that's your son, but this is my house with your son. I was here before you were.
Who pay them bills, dog, is when you get to play that card. That's a pay the bills type of.
I don't know.
My feelings. And we really want to look at it like marriage, blah, blah, blah. That's your woman. And in the Bible, blah, blah, blah. Then cool. I can see where she come from with that. If you on that disrespectful tip.
Right.
A lot of these old folks, when they get old, y'all just don't care no more. You getting an eye. So when you just start getting that, you just start saying stuff and not really caring about stuff and where you at with stuff. I can see how you push the buttons like that. But that's if we giving it that type of clarity. Oh, they take their relationship real traditional by the Bible, and this is a house.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this then.
No.
Okay. You and your wife living in your mom's house, you didn't fell on hard times.
Oh,
okay. I'm just going to flip the script because you know where I'm going to go with this, right? And you at work, you come back to your mom's house, she didn't kick your girl out. Your wife, what you doing?
I'm out the house. I'm out the house.
But what I'm saying is mama can kick your wife out her house, but you saying your wife can't kick your mama out your house. I'm just saying. I understand, but a lot of women are hearing this, but I'm saying they say honor their wife. Because see, all the women saying if you kick their mama out the house, you got a problem. But you ain't gonna sit in the back seat for his mama. So y'all hypocritical now. All I'm saying is, you being hypocritical, damn it. You being hypocritical, right?
When you know everybody gonna be like, man, that's my mama too. My mama know.
Hold on. Like I said, if you living in mama house with your wife and she disrespecting your mama house and she kicked your wife out the house, you ain't got nothing to say. Because that's mama's house, right? So if mama coming to live in y'all house and that's your wife, right? And the mom is disrespecting the wife and she kicked the mom out the house, what's the difference? Because the wife 9 times out of 10 may not have nowhere to go, but mama ain't gonna give a flying flip. You disrespect mama, I don't care where she going, but she ain't coming back up with him, is what mama gonna say. Right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be your job as a husband to make
that is
right? right? Mom, forsaking everybody else for your spouse is what you're supposed to do once you get married, right? Regardless of the circumstances, you got to roll with your wife. According to what y'all say, because like I said, all these women on here will get mad at the man if they kick their mama out the house. Guess what? You ain't sitting in the back seat again, like I said, to his mama in that car. You're not sitting in the back seat. If his mama, you're not sitting in the back seat to his mama. That's your husband. You're not sitting in the back seat. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't pick and choose. If mama disrespects a woman in her house, mama gotta go. And your wife does have every right to kick your mama out of her house. If that's her house with your husband, that's her house. That ain't mama's house. If mama disrespect your wife have every right to kick your mama out that house, bro. Come on now. Come on now. That's her house. That ain't mama's house. That's your mama. But that ain't her house. It's your job as her son to find a place for your mama. For your wife, you and your wife to stay, it's your job to find a place for your mama to stay. But if you came home and your wife kicked your mama out the house, what you gonna do? You gonna side with mama? Because mama sure ain't side with your ass. If the words are vice versa and your wife disrespected you, you can stay something, but she can't stay. So you gonna kick your wife out? You gonna get mad at your wife and put your wife back in the house? And your wife said no? That's disrespect to your wife, bro. Thousands of the lamb over there, sir. Shut up. There you go. The Bible says he finds a wife, finds a good thing, they become one.
Y'all wise in good things, but I got you.
But what I'm saying is, bro, if she your wife, you know what I'm saying?
This why I'm single.
She can't do that without talking to her husband. Yes, she can.
Situations like this is why I'm single. Dog.
But Rita, the mama can kick the wife out the house without talking to her son.
All right, she can do that.
And mom will do.
Oh, we gonna stay on what's not? She not gonna make a problem.
But she did. In her. Bruh, if your wife tell you, because your wife ain't gonna just kick your mama out the house for no reason.
We all recognize disrespect and then blame the disrespect.
Bruh,
like
again,
versions of disrespect.
Bruh, I'm saying, y'all know how these moms be disrespectful on a slide tip. And your wife has said something to your ass a couple of times, like, hey, yo.
Now she say this one
no, baby, you need to check your mama. I ain't gonna be too many more, or I ain't gonna be putting up with this in my house. Right? She need to respect me. She ain't gonna tell me what to do in my house, okay? Your wife done told you, right? Mama get flipping at the mouth where you gone, right?
Get real bold.
Mama, I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, your wife gonna say, Mama such and such, let's not do this. Mama feel bold because that's her son. This is my son's house. But you know how quick mama goes, this is my son's house. You ain't doing nothing. And when she say, you need to get the hell out of my house, and I'm finna pack your bags, then I tell you, now what? What we doing?
That's gonna be real petty. Despite my mama, you divorced me,
bro. But what I'm saying, but this is what she's saying to her. So at the end of the day, she gonna win regardless of what, because she said, I'm gonna get half his house. You ain't getting nothing. This my house. This my husband. He your son, but he my husband. And what I need you to do is pipe your voice down a little bit, Miss Such and Such, and respect my house. Who you think you're talking to? Blah, 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 blah. Get the hell out. Now, I'll call your son and tell him what I send your bags to. I'll pay for your 1-room whole night hotel, but you're not staying in my house no more.
Nah, you know most folks ain't even pay no hotel.
Well, I'm just saying, but
the street.
But what I'm saying is, you kick the mama out, right? What are you doing? Let's see. Deborah said, then she should have let her come live there. Shouldn't have let her come live there. And she should have put her in her place. Wife. Yeah. With you. A lot of men don't have the balls to tell their mom to go sit down somewhere. But the mama quickly tell you, I have to sit down in her house. What would you do, nephew?
I'll explain my tip.
Well, y'all don't need to ask me because y'all already know what I do.
Oh my God. No, I'm gonna put you in this situation. I'm gonna call you. No, I'm gonna put you in this situation, Joe.
Because bro, even I'm gonna tell you like this here. Even when my parents, when I was talking with my parents, real talk, stuck their nose in my business, I quickly got them out.
Fast.
When they gave suggestions to my marriage, I quickly got them out. You see what I'm saying? Because like I told them,
With the swiftness.
you don't take suggestions from me about your marriage. Ain't no way the hell I'm gonna take suggestions from you about my marriage, right? I don't need you telling me what she should be doing or why she's not doing this. Number one, it's not your business. Number two, I didn't ask you for your advice, right? And if they start talking, bro, whatever, I'll just get up and walk out. Because one thing I'm gonna do, for me, if I'm with a woman, my brother, my mom, or my dad is not gonna disrespect my wife in front of my face. I'm not gonna allow that. I don't care who you are. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna allow my wife or my girlfriend to disrespect my mom, my dad, or my brother. You see what I'm saying? Because we all have them talks on the way to the parents' house, right? On the way to her house, she's gonna tell you what to expect. On the way to your parents' house, you're gonna tell her what to expect. So y'all already going in, right? On your best behavior. But what happens is when you're going over the parents' house, whether you're married or girlfriend or boyfriend, the cake is cooked for your ass. Mom and I cook the cake. You see what I'm saying? Because she already know. If she look at me or say one word to me, I'm gonna blah 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 blah. Your cake, a lot of times when there's like a little friction between the families, the cake is already cooked for the woman or for the man. You're not gonna win that day at the parents' house. You're just not. But I'm gonna say honestly, if my wife can kick my mom out of the house, I would be upset with her because she kicked out the house, but mama can't stay. I would have to find some place for my mom because I am not going to be in turmoil with my wife about my mom staying in the house. So I got to find some, and I would tell my wife I can't right away and immediately. I was like, babe, she's coming back here, but by the end of the week or whatever, I have her out of here because that's my wife's house. That's our house. She got to have her peace in her own house to my wife and make some kind of peace, right? If she can't sit down and apologize to my wife and make some kind of peace and make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because again, whatever happened, I wasn't there. Two grown women got into it, right? Y'all did it behind my back, so I would bring my mama home, right? And I was like, hey, mom, I don't know what happened between y'all, but y'all need to sit down in that kitchen or in the living room and figure this thing out. And at the end of the day, mama, if she don't want you here, I got to find you some place to stay. And if you don't want to stay here, mama, you need to find your place to stay. Either or. You see what I'm saying?
That nursing home.
Bro, like I said, I'm not going to play games and mess up my life with my wife for my mom. You see what I'm saying? I'm not. I love mama, but mama know that at the end of the day, when you came to her house, like right now, if you staying with your mama, you got rules and regs you can and cannot do in your mama's house, period.
Yeah.
Right? If your mama allowed a girl to come stay in your house, there's rules and regs she's going to follow or she can't stay there.
Yeah.
And mama need to understand when she's in your house, there's rules and regs in your house.
Likewise.
Mama cannot move in her house with her rules. You can't do that. If you're a parent, you can't move in your kid's house with your rules because you hold the title mom and dad. No, you hold the title now of I'm living with my son in his house and I happen to be his mom. That's the title you got, okay? You don't make no rules. You don't say when lights come out of here. You don't say where we go, when we can't go. You don't get to say nothing about what you see in this house, period. And if you want to come in about what you see in this house, it's time for you to go, period. I don't want to hear nothing. You don't get to talk to my wife and tell her what she should be doing. You need to treat my son better. You can't have a conversation with my wife. That ain't your business. You're here, mama, in this situation because obviously, let me keep it real. Obviously, you didn't handle your business when you was married or when you had the ability to do so. That's why you're here with me.
That ain't. That's a scenario, but that ain't always.
Bro,
that ain't always the case. That's a scenario, but that ain't always the case. Sometimes they just not fit to be staying by themselves, and they need monitoring. Like, it ain't always the case that life just told them that they suck or that they was trash in their relationships. Like, okay, that's not always the case. So no, we can't do that.
So I'm gonna say for most parents, bro, if you're taking care of your mom or dad, like me, if something happens to me, I don't want to stay. Most parents don't want to stay with their kids. A lot of parents ducks in a row, and the kids have to wind up taking on the burden of taking care of their parents.
You think that's a lot?
Yes. Bro, it ain't too many people want their mom and dad living with them. They don't mind going to visit their mom and daddy, but bro, when your parents get to a certain age, depending on their health, right, it takes a lot of care, and that takes a lot of money. And who's gonna do it? And a lot of times, bro, think about it. If you look at most of these people,
well let me ask this: you think it take more money to do that, or the nursing home?
There's help. If you are elderly, there in the state of Alabama, there's programs and stuff that you can get on, so you can get your parents into a nursing home, right? So you don't have to pay that full cost. The state will help you pay for it. So there's different things you can do for your parents, but you need to make sure, parents need to make sure that they understand what they want to be done. Because I don't think any parent wants to be a burden to their kids. Wants their kids living their life and doing what they need to go do, because parents want you out their house. And then if a parent wants you out the house around 18, 21 years old, why would a parent want to come stay in your house when you're in your 40s and 50s? That's messing up your life. They don't want your ass to come back home when they was in their 50s and 60s, 40s and 50s to join their life. So you don't want your parents being in your life, because now you got a whole family. You got kids to take care of. Now I understand that there are some people who love their mom and dad so much and they want to spend time with them. There are those out there. I'm not saying that that's what I'm talking about is a singularity incident. No, that ain't the way everything goes. But for the most part, bro, ain't nobody really trying to take care of their mama and daddy in their adulthood.
If I had it made like money, and me and my wife is working, I'd probably bring her off my dad.
If you got somebody,
especially if I got kids around that time too.
Yeah, but I'm saying the only way, bro, my dad, he's screwed. He's going to nursing home. You know what I'm saying? But my mom, I'm not going to do this with you. No, but my mom, I would, if she wanted it, and she just didn't want to be in a nursing home, I would pay for somebody to care for her, around the clock, and either put her at my house. Most likely, but she'd be better off at my brother's house because he's a mama's boy. So I'm saying, me and my mama, we would not get along. I love her, but we would not get along in the same house because of my mom.
I'm so dead.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. If they ask me something to my father and they say, "What you want to do?" Whatever the state want to do or don't want to do, that's up to y'all. Don't ask me. Don't put my dad care in my hands. I would tell anybody, don't put his damn care in my hands. No. Real talk.
Did you just say whatever the state want to do?
Whatever the state want to do with his ass, bro, they can do that. You know what I'm saying? And if he hear me, yes, I said it. The state can do whatever they want to do with him if he ain't got his ducks in a row, because I damn sure won't be there. Just saying.
Oh my God. But like I was saying, if I had it made real good, and I know me and my wife is like out the house, and I got kids, I'll take advantage of that.
Sassy said, your mom can't come in the house and run the show. I'm the queen of the castle. Exactly. Kimberly said, that's me. I love my mom so much. She is my favorite people. Before I stay with any one of my kids, I will go back to Trinidad.
Hey, she's from Trinidad. All right.
Take care of them. Yeah, I mean,
they take, some other cultures take that family. They parent stuff like
really seriously.
Law.
Yes, and bro, I'm not knocking if that's what you want to do. Why I'm bringing up this topic is because do we have these things, or when I do these shows, I'm being sarcastic on a Messy Monday, right? But again, do we have these things in order, and do your parents have things in order? Have you and your wife had that talk, right? What if this happens? Are you willing to even consider bringing your mom or your dad into the house, right? Because that changes everything, bro. When you bring somebody else into the house, you see what I'm saying? And when I saw what this woman did, him and his wife was arguing on about it. Like I said, I don't know if it's a real scenario, but when I saw it, I'm like, wow, what if that actually really happened? So let's talk about it on the show. And so, that's what I'm talking about.
Here's my question.
Sure.
Does that make things more difficult to say no if you're dealing with the only child? I mean, you'll pay for yada yada yada, but you'll probably stay with your brother, or you know what I mean. You may have a parent that has a girl and a boy. She might stay with the girl.
Right. Marquise said, this is my dog. I like him. What's up, Marquise? He said, my mom in her 40s and 50s, she didn't have time for my kids. So when she needs me, nursing home.
I ain't got nothing to say for y'all.
Hey, but bro,
I ain't got nothing to say for y'all.
But bro, your situation with your mom, you and your mom, right? Your mom is there for you right now in adulthood.
Yeah.
1000%. If your mama wasn't there, right, and doing something different, you would feel like we do, right? But your mom supports you 1000%, bro, all day long. So you're gonna I'm gonna say you still got Similac coming out here. You still sucking on the nipple. That's good because mama taking care of you, right?
It ain't like I'm a mama's boy. I do that with both.
Oh, you're a mama's boy.
I do that with both.
No, but you're a mama's boy.
Man, get on.
No.
I hate that tag.
Yeah, you and my brother both, but y'all. But
I ain't got one favorite more than the other.
Oh yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do, bro.
Bro, I don't.
Bro,
how you gonna tell me?
I'm around you. You
What
love
up,
your
man?
dad, right? You rock with your dad, but you're a mama's boy.
Nah.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Anyway. Anyway. Hey, when people say they're not 9 times out of 10 they are, but go ahead.
Really?
But go ahead, bro. It's okay. I support my kids 100%. Don't want to live with them. But go ahead.
No, everybody got their own relationship with their stuff, with their own stuff.
Yeah.
So that's that.
And I think kids, this is what another reason I want to bring this topic up. I think parents, when they are in their full capabilities of their faculties, I think this is a family conversation as you start to get over, you need to have with your kids. Or what your wants are, because if you get dementia, if you get Alzheimer's, right, you start having health issues, right, you're not able to actually make these kind of decisions anymore. So I think, as we're talking about this, y'all, if you're in your 50s and you have kids, talk to your kids about what this looks like. Death is inevitable. Father time is undefeated, right? So I think we really need to have these conversations with our kids. Kids, you need to have this conversation, this uncomfortable conversation with your mom and dad, even though they don't want to talk about it. Because if they don't want to talk about it, put their ass in a nursing home. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be what they're gonna be at the end of the day. But I do believe that families need to have these conversations, because a lot of times, man, I've seen where parents have caused husband and wives to break up. And I look at it, and that's the only reason why they broke up, but the person was actually good for their son or daughter. But because mom and dad didn't like them, they convinced their kid not to like the person they was married to, and they wind up getting a divorce. And that's horrible. Because at some point, man, yeah, your mama may have foresight on that she may not be a good woman. She may not be a good woman in your eyes, mama, but you don't know what this woman is doing for me.
That speaks to the person. If you easily, not manipulated, but if you're easily convinced, you don't think too much for yourself either way.
That's the problem. We don't have those conversations. Yes. Again, y'all, share this video out there. Do me a favor, really share this video that's missing Monday, right? Tag some of your friends so they will understand this, right? That may be going through this, or they're old enough to talk about this, right? Because I do believe this is really important in the Black community, Latino community, Asian community, and the white community, right? We really need to talk about these things, man, because it's too many times that we're seeing as we get older, important things are not taken care of, right? And people are fighting about what they want and what they don't want, how things should be. And you got the sister having talked to the brother, and you never was there, now you're in control. And what usually happens is, nephew, in these situations, the kid that's in the best position, right, usually the one making all the decisions.
Yeah, because they got the money.
But is that fair? Because usually the kid that got the money, the parents didn't treat them like they treated the baby child. The parent don't communicate with the kid that got their life together. You know why? Because they didn't worry about them. They worried about the other kids. But now everybody's looking to you to handle something when you feel neglected by your mom or your dad or both of them, because they didn't give you the love that they gave to the other kids. But now everybody wants you to take care of stuff. And they want to share in everything that they feel they rightfully deserve. And they've been cycling off the family for years. Come on now. Let's talk about it.
You read what you saw.
How is it the kid that took care of their business is reaping what they sow?
No,
I think they can screw it up.
I'm talking about the parent. They're the ones that's paying for it, and they're the ones who's making the both parameters. The parent is reaping what they sow.
Mm-hmm.
I look, for me, I'm the only child, so I'm that person. Period.
Right.
So you asking me on the front with multiple kids, I'm finna take it clinical because I'm gonna be every last one of those kids, whatever day that come.
Mm-hmm.
So I only would see it like it makes
But
sense.
you have stepbrothers and sisters, right?
I have stepbrothers and sisters, but they're not going to be able to take care of my mother.
Right. So
and
if
things happen, but if things happen for my dad, we already have it to where I'm gonna make sure he all right. Period.
Right. But you're gonna have to confer with his kids, though.
No, I'm not.
Huh?
I'm not finna have to. What? I'm not conversating with them about my dad.
That's their daddy too, though.
I don't care. I'm not conversating with them about that.
I don't know. I ain't got nothing to say about that, bro. But but you can get that down though. You can listen to how that.
I realize how that's not. I don't. I'm gonna give it to you 100%. I don't care.
But like I said, bro, when you said you paused, because you realize what you just said,
because I'm only being 100 with you.
I got you.
Hey, when it comes to my stepmother, as much as I love her, and as much as I'll do anything I need, they got the final say so what happened with her. Period. It's not even going to be a debate for me.
And his wife is going to have the final say so what happened if she's living over your dad.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's if she's not in the picture.
And his kids, y'all going to have to, if your dad didn't leave it in the will, y'all going to have to compromise whether you like it or not.
Compromise what?
Whatever the situation may be. If you got
if stuff getting left, I'm talking about who's taking care of him.
No,
I'm not talking about Bill and if he passed away.
I'm just saying,
he already got it in place.
Yeah, but I'm saying, and even his caring, right? He got what, daughters, right?
He got daughter. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not for sure because I know I seen a little girl. I remember seeing you, stepsister. So when you're looking at life, and she said, "I want to take care of daddy."
Tough. That's a conversation.
That's what I'm saying. Look, it's just walk up in there, right? And she says she wants something, and you saying you want something. Y'all both biologically,
but it's gonna go. It's gonna go to if you.
It's like ain't gonna play.
I don't.
That's just like with my brother. I can say something, but if I got a brother, it sounds good coming from my mouth and my heart, but in reality, that ain't gonna play. Because my brother got the same, so my brother got 50-50 in it.
Look, when it comes to them two situations, and Lord forbid anything happen to my stepmama, she gonna be the first to make the decisions on what's gonna happen with them.
Right.
But Lord forbid if she's not in the situation, if I got everything together, bump what you think. He with me.
For me, it would be for my parents. You know, if I was in good terms with them, right? It would be where they are health-wise. Because I can be well-intending and wanting to, but not able to. Financially, I can. But if it's going to be a detriment to my home with my family because of their dementia or because of whatever, and they need around care.
Dementia is different, dog.
But what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. So I can't say, you know, that just because you love your parents and you can afford care that you need them in your house. That may not be the case, bro, because one thing I believe in, you got a whole life to complete to still live, right? Your parents don't live their life, and you want to make sure they're comfortable, but you can't allow your parents. Well, I don't think you should, unless that's what you want to do. But you know, if you got kids and you got a wife, they deserve you. They married you. You got to make sure if you need to go see your mom and dad or whatever every single day of their life at the nursing home, make sure it's close by your home. If you want to spend the night there sometime with your mom or stay at the late nights or whatever, you can. But you still have to make sure that you got a family and you make time for them too, because mom and dad live their life. All you got, your job as a certain age for your parents, bro, is not to help them live their life, it's help them be comfortable. That's it. Their life is lived. You know what I'm saying? Their life is lived, right? I'm saying, and if I'm in my 50s right now, I'm not going to put my life on hold to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? I will make sure you're in a position where you can be taken care of. But my life needs to still go on. I'm not going to stop living my life because you ain't going to get no crown in heaven for taking care of your mama. You know what I'm saying? Now, it depends on, like I said, this is what I'm gonna say. Every relationship with parents are different. Depending on what that parent has done for that child and been there for that child, a child's gonna go a different mile for that parent, right? Each child gonna go different miles for their parents. I have a certain mile that I would go for my parents. Other people will go the full 100 miles with their parents, right? And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's to each their own.
To each their own, but understand that your journey with your family, your mom or your dad, is your journey. I don't have a right answer or wrong answer for you. I know for me, right, there is a mile that is very short that will be with me with my parents, right? I'm gonna make sure they're comfortable, right? But we ain't running no more than a 3 to 5K. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? And my dad, he ain't gonna even get to the K, bro. We ain't gonna even make that. I won't even put on my starting shoes with his ass. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, right? He's going straight to the nursing home. Like I said, if they call me, I'm gonna say call my brother. I don't want to have nothing to do with it.
Oh my God.
I'm serious. Me and my brother and I already had that talk, bro. I done said, if y'all think because I'm the oldest, y'all want to call me, do not call me. Do not call me about him, right? Because again, if you ain't talking to me while you healthy, I'm not going to help your ass while you on the bad side of this. Don't call me with that. If he gets sick, like I told him, don't call me. I don't want to know. It's not my business. He ain't called to say hello while he healthy. We don't need to talk now. You
need to call and say hello while he.
Bruh. I would tell people, do not follow my link. Okay, do not follow my journey. Okay, this is my story. But me personally, nah, bro. Don't. I have nothing to say or talk about it. Again, it ain't news that you're doing good. I didn't know if you were doing good, bad, ugly, and different before yesterday. I don't need to know about tomorrow.
Well, I had the conversation with both of my parents.
Okay.
They already know I come from where my stuff is.
Right.
And they still had a conversation, joke about it, but we already had a serious conversation.
Okay.
So they, you know what I mean? They already talked to me about it. They get my check in. Right. See what I'm in with stuff.
Right.
They made me so sick. Because when I tell you they just blunt with it, they have no care for it.
That's where you gotta be though, bro.
Like they're joke, man. I already got this what's the name set up right here. You feel me? Look at me. You're like, you ain't trying to see your daddy go with this because I put you on the insurance, did you?
Man, you know something? I hate when parents, all folks, I don't know what black family or black dude or black girl killed their mom and dad when they got put them on insurance, bro. Real talk. I don't know where this come from in the black community. Because I don't know if the white folks do, but I know the black folks community, bro. It is prevalent.
I don't want to say it didn't happen before because I think it was a big case. But I don't know.
I don't know what and when this happened. But bro, we need to get this out of the black community that if your parents put their kids on life insurance, their kids are going to get in some kind of financial trouble and try to kill their parents to get their life insurance.
Wait,
come on, bro, stop.
You think that's a black thing though?
Like I said, I can't.
I don't know if that's a black thing.
Like I said, I can't speak for other races. I just know what our parents say to us. That's all I know.
I think that's everybody's parents though. I'll be honest.
I ain't never heard a white woman that I've dated to say that their mama, their daddy told them.
What? Wait,
because we don't.
How did that come up in conversation? Like, come on, Joe.
Are you serious? When you talk about women, bro, they tell when you get to know a woman and you dating them.
First off, how many white women have you dated? Dated, Joe. I want to say smash. How many white women have you dated?
More than 10.
More than no, you got your business.
What you want to say? More than 10. And how many Japanese people I've dated? More than 20.
Okay.
You know, how many Filipinos I've dated? A lot. How many Koreans I've dated? 2. How many black women I've dated? A lot. I mean, what you want me to say, bro?
You got slutty.
I am.
If you gotta leave it to a lot, a number, bro. You've been
when you say I've been around the world, I truly mean that. I'm not sitting here like I'm a damn saint. I keep telling y'all, bro. That's why it was easy for me when I got married to be loyal. Because I had my fun. I had been out there and done some of every damn thing in the world, bro.
Yeah, they use it in the military. Okay.
I was in the military, bro. Like I'm telling you. So again, Again, like I said, you're talking to women. So now, can I speak from a professional?
But Joe, I still don't see how
I'm
that just
incredible
pop up
witness, sir.
in. I still don't see how that just pop up in
Bro,
conversation.
when you get to talking to a woman and y'all in a relationship together, they get to tell you a lot of stuff. Like you tell them what's in you going on in your life, what happened in their life, what the conversations were at their table, what their dad taught them, what their mama taught them. That conversation comes up all the time.
So they all H&R block with it. What's in your wallet?
Bro, when you get to know, I don't know what kind of conversation you have, but I'm quite sure the women on this feed know when you get into a relationship with a man or a woman, we have serious conversations about a lot of stuff. It ain't the surface stovetop stuff and stuff that you may be talking about.
Joe, what? Hold on. First off, get on. Second, everybody have serious conversations. Get on with that. I'm saying, how does that
when you start telling a woman, y'all talking, man, y'all just chilling, and you start telling about your upbringing, right? What happened?
Okay.
When you was in high school, or when you was doing this, when you're doing this, or I remember when my dad said this, or I remember my mama did this. They start telling you about their life too, right? They start telling you the conversations that they had and the upbringing that they had. And if you're talking to a woman that's not the same ethnicity as you, they start telling you what their family felt about the black race or the Latino race or whatever. You started talking about those things, right?
Okay.
And you may ask the white woman, okay, when did you start liking black men, right? What was that conversation like with your mama, with your dad, right? Did they care or not?
Yeah.
When did you bring your first black man home? So those conversations come up, bro. I mean, and I'm the type of dude, I want to know, because if I'm dating a white woman, right, I really want to know where her stance is. If I'm dating an Asian woman, whatever, I want to know what your stance is. Are you dating
but this is the thing. This is where I was going with that.
Go ahead.
I'm sure it's been said
Hey, Ms. L.
in other races, as far as with, I put you on this insurance, you even try to take me out.
But like I said, but you acting how the conversation come up. I don't know what they say about that. When in conversation, I've never heard a white woman say that to me. I've never had my Japanese wife say that to me, right? I haven't, right? Because in the Japanese culture, it's family. So they want their kids to know and understand. The white women that I've talked to, right? Their father was really tough. Most white fathers are really tough. What they was going through and all those they say, they put them on a life insurance policy and don't try to kill me. Because usually the white folks, the women that I've talked to, they are in charge of their family. And everybody in the family is trying to help out. Now they do have, in the white family, they have the crackhead. They have the one that, the one that's been sleeping around. They have all of that. But usually from what I've seen in my little experience dealing with other cultures, especially in the white community, that they find a way, whoever the lead person is in that family or whatever is left, they let that person do that and they handle it. And let me talk about trash behind each other's back, but they let it roll. In the black family, that's completely different, right? We handle that differently. So I've never heard those conversations. Not saying it don't happen in the white families, but the white women that I've dealt with to this point,
I'm sure it happened with a whole bunch of them. White, Latino, Asian. I'm sure that conversation was said with a lot of them.
I'm gonna say in the Asian community, family. Latino, bro, family. I'm gonna say if it's happening in the black and the white. Bro, but the Latino, brother,
hold up now, because them Asians and them Latinos, that is on you if you ain't about that family.
Yeah, but I'm saying, bro, the Latinos all live in the same house for generations and put it in one bank and move each other out as they get more and more successful. And as they get successful, they're putting their money back into the family bank. So if you get a construction business or whatever, you're still every week or every month still putting money from your business back into the family. They take care of family. They send money back to Mexico or Guatemala, wherever they're going. They continue to do this throughout a lifetime. They take care of their family, bro, regardless. Now, one thing I'm going to go ahead and say, bro, Latino people, they taking care of their mom and dad. Regardless.
Oh yeah, both of them in the house together.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, they can live together, bro. They work together. They go to jobs together. And some of these plants that grandkids are in those plants. With Latinos, they got to work. Now, they son and daughter, you may not see them no more, but I guarantee you, if they that mama made their point that if you living in this house, that you're gonna work somewhere, and mama already got you. If mama working in the plant, you got a job. If your daddy working in the plant, you got a job. Stop. Trust me when I say that. Okay. Now, black people, we ain't doing that. But Latinos, bro, they got their whole generation's family. Bro, they bring their family from across the water and live with the neighbor next door because they ain't got no more room in their house. And you going to work with them on Monday, and the lady in HR is a Latino, and she already got you covered. Every time a black person or a white person leave a plant job, you're going to get replaced by a Latino. Their sister, uncle, cousin, dad, whatever, but then you're going to get replaced. Trust me when I tell you that. So when it comes to familia, bruh, the Latinos don't play around, bruh. I'm telling y'all. The Latinos get, when they talk about taking care of family, if y'all want to learn how to take care of family, do the blueprint of what the Latinos do. Because they stay working back to the family. I know some Latino females, bro, and they said that we give money to our family until we're no longer till we pass away. They take care of. They either send money back to Mexico, Guatemala, or whatever, or they send the money back to the households that they're living in. Plus, they're sending money back to Mexico, and they don't trust banks, and that is why Latinos have a lot of money in their wallets all the time, or their purse, because they don't trust banks.
I'm with them on that too.
So anyway, so I can't put Latinos in that one, bro.
Nah, I'm still putting them in now. But you did all of that. I'm still putting them in now. But you right. Hey, salute, dog.
He can say it, but he can't prove a point with it. I'm just saying.
I can't prove a point with it.
No, you can't prove a point that Latinos do
it. How would I prove that?
That's just you talking. Because with black folks, we know. We got evidence what we do with black folks. White folks don't have any evidence. But Latinos, I'm saying, bruh, it's
he got they
I'm not finna have this debate with you. I'm just gonna say
you don't want to debate. I agree to disagree.
No, but
you the one can't be satisfied.
I'm satisfied. Because I know what I know. I've been around the world. I've had these conversations. You don't know why. You don't know why.
You ain't been to Mexico?
Huh?
You been to Mexico?
Yes, sir. What? Really?
So you lived in Mexico?
I didn't live in Mexico, but I've been there.
Okay.
You said have I been? Cool. You said have I been? Don't move the bar, sir.
No, I'm just saying. You don't know every Latino.
I don't know every Latino.
That's what I'm saying, Joe. That's all I'm saying to it.
That's all I'm saying to it.
That's all I'm saying to it. Okay, that's debatable.
I know more than you.
That's debatable.
You been with a Latino girl before?
I have.
Huh?
I have.
You live with her?
No.
You went to Mexico with her?
No.
You went to visit a family in Mexico?
You ain't do all that. Get on. Get on. Even if you did, I don't care. Even if you did. That don't make no single difference to me, even if you did. Even if you did.
This is what we're doing. We here comparing now. Let's not do that.
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying.
It's tough to have you guys locked into the Joe Lockett Show. I have no idea where that went to, but I do want to get into this. Okay, number one, top of the hour, Joe Lockett Show on a Message Monday. Make sure that you have a conversation about your parents. What are you going to do? What you're not going to do? If they do get ill, what are the provisions that you guys are going to take? It is a tough conversation to have, but I think it's something that every family, regardless of what ethnicity you may be, to have those conversations, especially for us kids that are in our 40s and 50s, which means our parents are going to be in their 60s or 70s or 80s. Father time is undefeated. We need to have those conversations. And we don't need to have a point where a mom is being or dad is being put out the house because they can't get along with your spouse because you didn't have that conversation. So that's what we want to talk about at the beginning of the show. That even on the Message Monday, I want to move a little bit forward, And what you think, nephew? Would you get married to a woman and change your last name to her last name?
What?
Would you marry a woman and change your last name to her last name?
Ooh, you've been trying to stomp me today.
I'm saying, but would you marry a woman
No,
and change her last name to?
I will not.
You would not.
Not at all.
D said, hell no. Deborah said, I've seen that. So a lot of people may not know who Ricky Williams is. He played for, I know he played for the Miami Dolphins, and I think he also played
number
for
34.
And he played for the New Orleans Saints. He's a running back.
Hey, if you remember him in his prime and you don't remember him now, I don't blame you.
Well, I'm gonna say Ricky Williams, he was a beast, right? On that football field.
Fire.
That boy ran the rock. You look him up, right? Ricky Williams, he left and he retired from the NFL in 2012. Now, there was a lot of controversy around him during those times back in the day in 2012, 2010, about him smoking. But he was a great football player.
Which was wild because him smoking weed shouldn't be demonized.
But in 2012, this 2020.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So the times were different then. So he was getting demonized about his lifestyle. But he was balling out on the football field. Anyway, he retired in 2012. Well, he resurfaced. And a lot of people don't recognize him now. Because he's cut his dreads. He don't have the beard and all that stuff. And he's married. He's married to a lovely woman named Lee Niao. Laniao is her name. Miran. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Anyway, he's married to a woman, and Ricky Williams, has changed his name to Eric Miran. Okay, so he's changed his name to his wife's last name. He said because he wanted not to be famous but he's no longer to Eric.
I wouldn't do it because that ain't for me.
Okay,
that's not for me. And in my mind, I don't. I got to be careful because that's gonna sound sexist. It's not. It is not for me. Okay. Now the premise I can sympathize with, even though I still wouldn't do it. If you feel like your life was real hectic and that, you know what I mean, you didn't have no type of peace, I get changing your name, but you didn't change your name. You just took on her last name, and you didn't change how you look, not too much. So now I'm of the mindset that's a little deeper than what he said. That sounds like an excuse.
Well, here's the other part, right? Right,
they putting race in it.
He married to a white woman.
Yeah, that don't look good. I'm sorry to the white fans. So don't take it personal, but that don't look good either. That don't look good either. I'm sorry, because what most folks would think, all right, when you get married, you building a legacy together, but that last name goes real deep for a lot of lineages, especially if they take that legacy stuff into account.
Mm-hmm.
I hate they went to the black and white thing, but
no, women
went there.
Women, it ain't the brother, it's the women.
But even still,
they sitting there. They got the picture of him sitting next to. If you guys on our Facebook page,
I pulled it up earlier in the show.
If you guys see it, it's on our Facebook page there, right up on our third layer there, and he's sitting next to his wife, and they put the caption out there that he's changed his name to his care, but doing this.
Cool, or Mr. Whatever. I'm sorry to say, if that's what you're trying to take it to. I can agree with the optics not looking right.
I don't give a damn about the optics of my wife.
It's your wife.
You know what I'm saying? So I can give a flying flip what anybody say. If I take her last name as my wife, she's Japanese, she's white, she's Filipino, she's Latino, she's Korean. I could give a damn.
You think the folks that had a problem with that would still have a problem if it was like Latino or Japanese?
I'm quite sure this is what I've known about the black race, bro. We're gonna have a problem with anything that's dealing with us, especially if the black man do it. We're gonna have a problem with it. If the black man does anything, even though if it's not incredulous, you know, that he's trying to do it in a deceitful or demeaning type manner. So
you're gonna find a way to take it that way.
There are people in the black race, and I'm just talking for black folks, we're gonna find a way to make it a racist thing against them. Like if I'm happy and it looks bad optic wise for you as a black man, right? You're going to make it look some kind of way, especially if I'm famous. Then this is what I have to say, man. Forget what black society thinks that you should be doing. If that white woman or that white man makes you happy and you want to change your last name and have kids with that person and give them your middle name, whatever the hell you want to go do, man, live your life.
My question to Ricky.
This has nothing to do with whatever they want to say. This man has earned the right to be able to change his damn name to his wife's last name if he wants to. Go ahead.
I'm confused though.
Uh-huh.
My question is mostly for Ricky. You thought that was gonna change a lot? like you thought just because you took your wife's last name that was gonna change stuff?
I think for him, because of what Ricky Williams and you say his name, it still brings a certain stigma or famosity that he don't want anymore, and he just want to enjoy the life with his family. So if he said my name is Eric Moran, was it Moran?
His first name was
Moran, and you don't recognize a life, and I think it's an honor. It ain't nothing wrong with a man want to. I'm okay. Not want to carry on his family last name and carrying on his wife's family last name, bro. More power to him for that. What?
You say that, and cool. To each day on. We'll leave it there in the grand scheme of things. This is where that sound, like I said, you can't just because you don't agree with the optics, don't mean folks ain't kind of with their optics.
People can have their optics about whatever they want to. Like we're talking about it here on the Joe Lockett Show today.
Yeah.
You know, at 9 minutes after the hour. I'm cool with having the optics, but what I'm saying for him, right? As long as him and his wife and he know why he did it, who gives a damn what we think? Period. Because the only time people are really like the reason why I'm saying because it is a snow bunny white woman sitting next to him. That's beautiful, right? She's beautiful, right?
She is.
Right. Saying is honestly, bro, that's his business. Because I would say this 9 times out of 10 for the people that I saw and looked through the stuff. If it was a black woman sitting next to him, they would say, that's cool, he's under his queen. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's between them. So I don't think people would get the backlash he's getting if it was a black woman he changed his name to. He's getting the backlash because he's changed his name and he married to a white woman.
Well, I think he got the double whammy. Because I don't think most dudes is gonna do that. But he got the double whammy because of how that look. And that's all I'm saying to that. Yeah. It's as far as with how it looks, while I may not fully agree with it on that tip, I see where it come from if you're looking at outside in.
Where does it come from?
A lot of folks is proud about they black race, and they feel that our public stigma is always either ignorant or is success. Other folks.
So is married to his wife.
His wife.
He don't have a responsibility to the black race. This
No,
is
he
what pisses me off about us black people. We act like a black woman or a black man, because they make it, right? They have to live their life a certain way and carry every ancestral cross that was that they bound to get them where they are. They have to continue to carry that cross. No, Ricky Williams has not disrespected the black race. He became successful. He made money. He played in the NFL. That door is open as running backs. He did that.
Well,
this man, he got married. He decided to marry a white woman in America where things have changed, where we said we want to be equal and be able to go to stores, go in bathrooms, sit down and eat, and go to school.
But you know,
and hang out with white folks.
You know, for most folks, when it's equal to an extent for folks' eyes.
Okay, but that's why
they say that is a numbers discrepancy.
That one man or one woman.
That's not one man or one woman thing.
Do.
But when most people see that from successful folks, they like, dang, they go another one. Okay. I don't think everybody holding all their chips on a Ricky Williams.
Okay, but I'm saying this.
I do think a lot of folks are looking at it like, we're seeing another sellout.
So again, was segregation, and I don't want to get deep into it, but was segregation good or bad for us then? Because you can't segregate, you can't integrate people and think these things are not going to happen. Love is going to happen. People are going to get.
Nobody's talking about that.
No, but but yes, we are, because of where we are today, right? It is okay for a black man to marry a white woman to marry a black man. It's okay for that.
Yeah.
Right. That you are married to a white woman.
Don't to be effective on how you never need to date her anyway. People like practice not just what he preached, but other folks that speak like him.
Mm.
And that's the conversation. That's what you're getting met with nowadays from other people. Like I said, you ain't getting that from me. I don't mind dating whoever I feel like dating, but that's what they say with the optics. There's bringing other folks like them.
Going to that don't have white folks. Bruh, they ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Family. That's my girl. That's my dog, right? Bruh. You wanted what we have, and I don't segregation. My grandmother on my mama's side, woman. So yes, it was going on back in the day.
Got here chocolate.
Yeah, but my great grandfather was a deep dark black man. But if you look at my grandmother, she was that sexy red bone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because she was mixed, and she took that red bone color like seriously. My grandma was beautiful till to the day she died. She had that swag to her, bro. Back in the 70s, she had a swag of all of her own, because she was different.
Yeah.
Right? And my mom, her skin tone started to tone down. But my mom, she's not dark as I am, but my mom is brown skin, right? I'm a little bit darker skin, right? Than anybody in my family. So I understand that, but I guess my whole thing is, and it's because of I have dated outside my race, right? So I do have a bias to it myself personally. I'm a little prejudiced, stigmatized with that. And when I was dating, or if I'm dating, I'm not thinking about the Black community. I'm just dating who I like at the time. I'm not looking at, she's a white woman and I'm trying to denigrate Black women. I'm going to treat the woman that's in front of me just like I would treat any woman in front of me, right? If I'm in love with this woman, she's going to get my love, regardless if she's Japanese or she's white or she's Filipino. And I'm not going to sit here and try to make people understand, why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? If I say something about my wife and she happened to be Japanese or white or whatever, and I call her my queen, she's my queen. This is America. This is what this is these days. It's not that I'm putting anybody down. I'm not saying that anybody, and I don't think most men and women, I don't think that's what they're going into it for, a ethnicity type thing. They fall in love with somebody,
I would say there's in and outside of their own. Outside, whether that's a Black, when those group of people inside, you're giving up the pride that comes with being one of us.
How am I giving up the pride?
No, I'm just speaking along. I can't speak for him.
But I'm saying, but how is a Black man or a Black woman giving up their pride? How? I mean, help me understand that part of it, because
maybe I
don't think nobody fall in love with a white man or a white woman to say F the Black race. I don't believe you do that.
And
I don't believe you flaunt your husband or taking a picture with your husband.
We've seen and I'm not saying this to Ricky and his wife.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying that to them or anybody else. They go into an interracial
exactly,
couple.
Uncle Woman, go ahead.
But we've seen the nastier sides to that, and they've been public, and they've been loud. Look, like I said, we ain't speaking for you.
No,
we ain't speaking for the Rickies out in the world.
But even when I hear these things, right, I ain't talking about the ignorant Black men that say stuff, right? But I'm just talking about this conversation. Tough for a Black man to talk nice about his white wife without a Black woman feeling lesser than.
And you got to go back to the plight of
like I said, I understand that. But again, this is why I would tell any Black man, don't speak about if you're married to another ethnicity, don't speak about it in public, because no matter how you try to say it, the only thing they see is a successful Black man married to a white woman. That's all they're going to see. And if you say anything that they're going to feel that there's at least been any iota degrading, you know what I'm saying? Even though you don't mean it that way, it's going to be taken that way. So you can't win when you marry outside your race and you happen to be a celebrity. Because I seen someone on here say, well, would she be with him if he didn't have money, if she was white? But would the Black woman be with him if he didn't have money?
No.
I mean, so that again, but see, these are the conversations we have. The white women only want you when you got money.
Got money.
You Black women before they got famous, and right. What's different than the white woman? Asian women are doing it, okay? Yeah, I had some. Right?
Yeah.
You got some black women going after white men because they got money. Right?
Yeah.
You got some white men going after black women because they got money and they feel that they can probably treat the white woman, the black woman better than the black man do. And some women have said that he loves me different. Right?
Yeah.
He pays more attention. We've had this conversation in private with a couple of people that's white or different. And they explained it to us, right? So it's the conversation that you're having that America don't want to talk about, because the only thing we want to look at is, and I understand the plight. The plight is there, but I don't think every man and every woman that made it as a celebrity jumped ship because they're famous and they got money. I don't believe that.
I think that's a byproduct
Mhm.
of where and how deep those cuts
Everybody
is.
is chasing the back end.
Those cuts is when it comes to America, because you're right. As far as it's a free place, you know what I mean, bunny ears. But for everybody, your chances and opportunities is what you make it, right?
Yeah.
That's what is always said as much proudly. But a lot of folks have met the dark side or the figment of those bunny ears real hard when it comes to us. So a lot of us are jaded to what's being said as a farce for a lot of folks.
And exactly. And MD just said on here, right? His friend is married to a white woman, and he says that they love you very different. It's very true. See, this is what people don't want to talk about, right? In public. It's not saying that the black woman loved you wrong. It's not saying that the white woman is loving you wrong. They're saying dealing with.
And I like it. I treat it with care.
Right? But you never done it before. Now, if you got and outside your race, black women, if you're dating a white man outside your race and a white man is dating you outside your race, ladies, he's going to be very careful to make sure that you feel comfortable, because he already know the stigma that's coming with it. So he's going to go above and beyond the call of duty than I would than when I'm with you, because I'm comfortable. You see what I'm saying?
But I also look at it as those racial double standards. I look at it as those racial double standards to a degree.
Okay, meaning?
Because if a black dude, and we just in conversation, it's nothing but dudes.
Okay.
Black dudes to come out and you speaking about your black queen and he got a black queen. He say, yeah, I love my black queen. We're not gonna cringe. We're not.
Okay, true.
We gonna be like, all right, yeah, and you can't mind it. You're gonna make a joke about it, but it's gonna bring some type of camaraderie. Likewise, if it was nothing but, it's different when you're mixing it up with different races, and now you got the black dude saying, I'm proud about my white queen in a group full of.
He gonna say my wife. He gonna say I'm proud of my queen. He's not gonna say white queen.
No, I'm giving context. I'm giving the drastic context. I know he ain't gonna say that verbatim.
No, I'm gonna say, but if he married to a white woman and everybody's saying I'm proud of my queen, he gonna say yes, I'm proud of my queen. That's not gonna be a conversation. It's not gonna be a conversation, bro. Because grown men, bro, we're gonna respect that's his wife. We're not gonna look at the color. The women gonna judge him different. But dudes.
Hold on. It's a lot of dudes that's not gonna say that out loud. It's a lot of dudes that's not gonna say that out loud. They're gonna move past and be like, all right, that's healed. Yeah. So to a degree, you're right, but at the same time, the thought ain't getting. It's not like the thought not getting passed through. Now, women are a lot more inclined to say what they thinking.
A woman is gonna make a gesture. men and women there. Porch. And but I'm saying for the black woman that dates a white man, that white man, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this, right? It's gonna get me in trouble, but I'm gonna say it anyway. That white man is gonna pay more attention to detail dating that black woman than a black man would on his first date with a woman.
I can't believe you said that.
No, but that white man is gonna go above and beyond the call of duty to make sure that she is happy as possible and gonna do everything that he can for her because he wants to impress her, and he already know that one thing that he got against him, he's white. So he's gonna do all the other stuff that he can to make sure that she's comfortable with him. As a man, that's what he's gonna try to do, right? And the woman is gonna look at that and say, "Ooh, that's nice. I like that. He really cares. He's paying attention to what? Detail, right? Bro, that's when she get back with that, that brother ain't finna do. Because he don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't looking at her like that. He don't have to do that. He's black.
Hear the response to most folks when they hear that. Yeah, he's going to do little different things to make up for the fact that he is white. But there's going to be a whole plethora of things he would never really understand.
Of course.
Not like another black dude.
But the black woman is not going to expect him to. The black man don't expect the white woman to understand. The black woman don't expect the white dude to understand, right?
Okay.
They do not. When you're in those situations, you're not expecting your white girlfriend to understand the barbecue, the slang, the vernacular. You're not expecting her to understand that. But what you're happy with is because the way they are caring and loving you, and you want to do more for them. And again, let me say this to people. As I knew it. Hey, man, how black you got two different ethnicities teachings as they grow up. What are you going to get? Something different. If you're getting something different, whether you're a man or a woman, you're either going to like it a lot or you're not going to like it a lot. You see what I'm saying? But if you're getting something different from somebody else that you didn't feel, and they're making you feel special, they're making you feel a certain way. If somebody asks you about that man that rocked your world mentally, rocked your world in details, and someone asks you about your man, you're going to say he's the best thing since sliced bread, even though he's white, but he makes you smile. When you're not around him, he makes you smile because he's doing little things, sending you flowers, sending you text messages, sending you a cash out, stuff that the brother probably didn't even think about trying to do. He's just trying to smash. Not saying this is what all brothers do, but what I'm saying is the attention to detail that a white man going to give to a black woman is going to be different than if she's dating that black man and he's going to attention that he's going to give her.
You're saying chances.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's different because you're on your P's and Q's when you're dating out. What's your name? What you doing? Blah, 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 blah. No, you got to think more when you're dating a white woman. You got to think more when you're dating a black woman. If you're a white man, you got to think more. You can't just do what you did with that white girl yesterday and say something crazy.
But, okay, cool. But a lot of folks can look at that and see how and feel like that's a negative, having to be all on edge in order to not offend.
Yes.
So a lot of folks would lean more towards what they're comfortable with because the comfortability is going to breed for them a lot easier of a transition than I'm on eggshells trying not to make you yada yada yada.
Bro, talk to a person that's dating. Talk to a black woman that's dating a white man. She's falling in love with him because he makes her feel comfortable and safe, and he's paying attention to her.
Okay.
he's this or treated me better than the black guy did, and we ain't gonna get all that upset about it.
No,
But if a black man said that about a white woman, you know you're gonna get to out the frame for.
but you know, most of us are gonna identify that different than, you know what I mean, something else between a black man and a white man that has that discrepancy. There's a big line, whether, you know what I mean, it spoke out loud or not, between white women and black women. Like we gotta also bring up, you know what I mean, how it was back in the day for a black woman versus a white woman and how that's viewed from both ends.
That part I get,
but that's what that brings up to how that
I get that, but what that has to do with me dating this white woman?
It ain't so much as you as it is.
So why do I need that? Why do I need to explain myself to everybody? I understand the premise of it. In the Jim Crow, I'm black. I came from a black family. I get it. So again, we got to be able to have a more intelligent conversation as a race. Every black man ain't trying to denigrate women. Every black woman's not trying to denigrate men. Some of us, or some people, right? Because I'm not dating anybody now, but most people are just happy and they want to say they love this person.
But if I got to give the perspective, I'm just giving the perspective.
Like I said, I get it. Yeah.
But if I'm giving the perspective, a lot of them will probably feel disappointed, more not than angry that the black dude chose her, but they would be more angry than disappointed that the black woman probably stole in their eyes.
Okay, but let me say this. Okay,
or in their eyes probably stole or took away something that would have been championed.
Okay, so if Barack Obama they're white. For the last 4 years. But listen, but this is what I'm saying though, right? She loves her husband, and he is the second. You know what I'm saying? He's that guy. But ain't nobody made this an issue because it's a woman. But she's married. She's the second most powerful woman in the world, and she's put a white man over us, right? Not a problem. But if a black man fell in love with a white woman, he's successful, he got money, and he done it, and he said, "I love my wife." We as a race would tear his ass apart.
Yeah.
Tell me why. If Michelle was white, Barack would not be loved right now. And he probably would have done 8 years.
No, he would have better did the four. He would have better did the four. I get you on that. Like I said, I can see how it can be real hypocritical and a little, but anyway, being big historians,
right?
But you being lived with it to a degree, I'm sure we.
But see,
you
saying see that Barack Obama got sent. See, this is stuff that I'm talking about.
Somebody say that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, this is what I be talking about. Because are you saying? But I'm gonna ask the question. I'm not, denigrating. I'm not trying to get married about this conversation. We need to have this conversation without getting upset about it.
Yeah.
But are we saying the same thing about Vice President?
No.
And her husband? Do she not know better? Why come she didn't marry a black man? You see what I'm saying? Well, was a black man not good enough for her? Why is it when a black woman, hey, I'm going to use this line. Why is it when a black woman get in position, she got a white man by her side? Because that's what said for black men.
It is.
You see what I'm saying? So the first black woman that get in position, y'all voted for women. This was not chosen. You know what I'm saying? Women agree. White chose that got elected vice president.
On a black dude.
It's a double. Black woman date a white man, then one a black man dates a white woman. Like I said, we don't mess with Serena Williams, right?
We don't.
You know what I'm saying? She married. She dated the black guy. She dated black guy, and when hold on. We can say this like the black women say this. She dated black guys, but when she decided to marry somebody, she married the white man.
Married a white.
Ain't that what they say about us? Hey, I don't care, but I'm saying, but ain't that what they say about us? You dated us, but then once you got to the end, you married this white man and got kids with him. That's what they say about us too, right?
That is.
But again, nobody's saying nothing to Serena Williams. Nobody. Because really, we don't, as a fellow, we don't care. We happy just when she happy. I still look at her as being my queen. I still look at one of being the most beautiful and powerful women in American sports. I love what she did. I don't give a damn who her husband was. But I guess I'm saying this. As much as we can give the black woman a break for doing what she does, and we don't care, I think we just need to be more diligent and into the denigration of what some ignorant black man has done. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these guys, I'm saying most times are not, these men that marry white women, they fell in love with them. There were black women that tried to holler at them. There were white women trying to holler at them. The white woman won. That's his choice. Just like when these black women marry white men, they don't get excoriated the way a black man does. And no one really says anything. It's like, girl, good for you. Now, who is Serena Williams' husband? What is he bringing to the table?
I have no idea.
No, but what is he bringing to? What is he bringing to the table? You know what I'm saying? What is the first lady husband's name? And what is he bringing to the table?
I'm so weak.
What they bringing to the table, bro? He ain't making more money than Serena. What is he bringing to the table? What the vice president husband bringing to the table? I don't even know his name.
I don't either.
Now, what is he bringing to him? But if a black man is in that position, what is he gonna do? When is he gonna come? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just throwing it out there.
When he gonna break up with her?
You know what I'm saying? Why is she dating him? At some point, he needs to be able to take charge. He needs to be able to handle a bit. That white man is never going to be able to be in a position where his wife is. And guess what? Ain't nobody even thought to say, will he even try? All they saying is we got a black woman as vice president and we happy. He don't even freaking exist. Now, let that would have been a black man married to a white woman in that situation, just as vice president. Who was it? It was on the Republican side, a black guy. He was married to a white woman.
And he was a Republican. Yeah, he got to what?
Bro, it was a black man married to a white woman. That's why he talked like that.
Hey, the white folks said that.
That's the crazy part, bro. This is what I'm gonna say, because I'm me being a black man. We get no respect. We get no what's the word I'm looking for? The nice word to say. We don't get the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get told if we're doing it, if we're saying it, it's for the wrong reason. If we're doing it with somebody, we're doing it for the wrong. We want to hurt our race.
Yeah. Look, like I said, I can agree with you to an extent, but those few stupid ones, and we addressed, they were stupid.
Yeah,
but they ring so loud that it puts a bad taste with the view. Like how you can have a beautiful scenery, and then out of nowhere somebody mess up the whole vibe. You don't even want to be there no more.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how it got placed, because we can't forget
I'll say this with all due respect, okay? Number one, not your business. But number two, I'm not dating, okay? So, you know, I don't like that you said that because, you know, you're saying that I could be secretly dating. I don't need to secretly date anybody. If it's a white woman, I told you my ex-wife was Japanese. So I don't need to hide behind anything, ethnicity at the end of the day. So I don't know where that came from, Miss Erica, but let's not do that. Go ahead.
And like I was saying, we've seen the nastier sides, even on the other side with like the white woman, even though she loved the dude, the family didn't like him, and something ended up happening to the buddy where he died. Like we've seen the nastier sides to that image. So it leaves a sour taste in somebody. I just read somebody post, and I remember a few subjects with it on a low scale. Some dudes that was, you know what I mean, they was struggling and they was with a black woman, and then ended up not working out. But when they got real successful, and for that black woman, she saw it as if she reaped all the benefits that she helped build up. Like we said, I can disagree with that. But for her, she's going to view it as if she put a lot into this dude to give him away.
Okay, so did that white man that's dating or married to Serena or Kamala Harris, did he get her there? Or are y'all gonna say she got herself there? Who played tennis? That white man?
They gonna say she got herself there.
When a black man gets successful, you're in a supporting role, right? Whatever that black man did, you didn't go play football or basketball. You supported him, right? Just like these white men support these black women when they become successful. They're supporting. So all I'm saying is, if you're gonna hold a black man to that standard, we need to make sure we hold a black woman to this. These black women then. I can wait till the black man then get successful. She go out there and find her white man senator. She run.
But I know as far as with Serena, publicly she been with black dudes.
Okay, Eric, you said you was joking, so I'm going to back up her then, baby girl. I apologize. I'm sorry. I just read that and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It popped up that day, right? Like I said, secretly dating a white woman. Like, where the hell that come from? But if you didn't mean it that way, I totally apologize to you publicly. Go ahead, nephew.
But yeah, speaking of publicly, like Serena, well, she was dating Common, right? Like publicly, she's for most of the black women. Publicly, she's bigged up enough.
I'm gonna say, Erica, I'm looking at your thing. It didn't have a laughing face behind it. It just says even yourself.
That LOL that behind it.
You may secretly be dating a white woman right now. There's not a LOL or a laughing face behind it. So I didn't. Only thing I'm doing the show, so I didn't see. You know, I don't know if you said anything prior to that, so I didn't know it was funny. You know, it was a LOL situation. So when I saw it, I just addressed it. And there's something else I want to address on here too. I see dope. They don't mind dating a black woman when they're broke.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
Okay, so is that the same thing with the white men? They don't mind. They don't mind waiting when the black guys brought them when they broke. You know, to be around socially, get the black people vote. Then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? When she get ready to run for something, and now you see she's going to be something, and now you come out with your Harvard education and you want to help her get to the next level. Now you started helping her and she falls in love with you, and now you ask her for a hand in marriage and you marry her. Is that what we're talking about?
No,
but I'm just saying because,
no.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, Serena Williams, I don't know a lot about the vice president, you know, about her life. I mean, who all she dated. I just know her husband, wife. But we know Serena Williams, she ran through the black guys. She dated a few. Had fun, do her thing, crip walk, all that. She was with us. All of a sudden, she wound up popping up baby with a white dude.
Yeah.
That's the way it's looked upon. The black woman is supporting the black man, right? And all of a sudden, once he gets that money, right, now he goes out to a white woman. I'm gonna say, I think when you're going through life as a person, whether you're a man or a woman, right?
Yeah.
You go through trials and tribulations. You could be married to your same race and wind up getting a divorce and marry somebody else when you become successful, and they could be black. I don't really think it has a lot to do with the person being white. I just think that when you get to where you are and you're tired of being or going through whatever you've been through, you're looking for something different. Now, that may be nephew, that may be a different ethnicity. It may be being by yourself. But when you go through something, it has nothing to do. I don't think too many people sitting down, I'm tired of black women or I'm tired of black men. They're just looking for something different. And they're looking for.
Say that though.
Okay, can we talk about this? Can we say this, nephew?
Okay.
When you are going through life and struggling, trying to get to whatever goal you're trying to get through on a financial, business, work, sports level, I think every man and woman at the end of the day, when they're done laboring towards their goals, they want to come home to somebody they feel that loves them. I don't think they care about the color of their skin. They just want to feel pure, unadulterated, unconditional love because they're tired. And I think the person that can understand that person in their asshole moment, in their best moments, and who can put up with them, right? And who's going to love them for who they truly are, at the end of the day, as they evolve into that superstar or that celebrity or that president or vice president or whatever position they may be, supervisor on their job, the person that you grew with don't grow with you.
Yeah.
And sometimes then evolve the way you wanted them to, you look at them different, whether they black, white, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think most folks just stuck on this image of what they think it's gonna be instead of like going for what they want.
Exactly. And so I think when we are speaking and we're seeing things on social media, right? And we take jabs at, these things. I get it. It's the news, it's your opinion. This is what we do, is blog, it's cool. But I'm just saying overall, I don't think that the vitriol that we give to the women that date black men or the black men that date white women, right? Or the women that date white men and the black men that date white women. I don't think majority of them go into these relationships trying to screw over the black man or the black woman. I don't think these football players and basketball players, hockey and baseball, get with a white woman to make the black woman look bad.
Oh, because they got on.
I don't, and this is what I'm gonna say to those people, especially these young guys. They don't know how to articulate their emotions, and it comes across harsh, right? It comes across vitriolic in manner. And so it's taken the wrong way. So I would tell these young cats, right? You have to be careful how you say it, but he should be able to express the love for the woman in his life, right? But unfortunately for a black man, if you're going to say that and you're dating a white woman, you're sitting next to a white woman, like you said, to America, it's going to look a certain way. And it's unfortunate that this man has to speak a certain way to make everybody feel comfortable with the decision that he's made in his life. That's unfortunate for him. But that's the cross that us as black men that we bear. And it's unfortunate for a black woman, if she's dating a white man, that she has to have care and speak a certain way to make sure she don't offend a black man because of what she feeling her heart for her man that's they're taking care of her and making sure she's going to be good now.
I mean, let's. Man, I don't have to worry about the care that she does.
you just the black. No, I just want to make sure when I have these conversations, right? Because this is what happens for me with Joe, like when I do these conversations. Joe, why are you hating on the black woman today? Joe, why you so why you don't like black women, right? You see it, right?
Yeah,
Joe, you know what I'm saying? You done dated these women, you done forgot where you came from, right? So I want just to have an open conversation. I'm not trying to take it for the white woman, the black man, the black, I'm not taking for any damn body because I'm gonna date who I want to date and you date who you want to date. But I'm just trying to have the open conversation so when people find themselves in this situation, that they can have the open conversation without offending somebody, offending other people because they love somebody else that's a different color than the other person. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is ludicrous, honestly, that we have to do that in 2023.
Somebody always gonna be offended though.
Yeah, exactly. And I would tell people, don't ask me, about my love life if you don't want my answer. I'm in love with this woman, right? She's in love with this man. Why do she need to make Joe Lockett feel comfortable about the way she speaks about her white man? I'm just asking seriously, nephew. Why do a black woman need to make me and you feel comfortable about the man that she's dating?
I don't know.
If a black woman said to you, I'm just being to be real with the audience. If you hear a black woman get on TV, she's famous, right? Handling her business, right? She got this white dude she's dating. And they said, so why did you start dating white dudes? And she say, well, because he treats me better. How are you gonna feel about that?
I'll shrug to it. Like it made me cringe, but at the same time, I don't care like that.
But you're going to go back as a man. Let me ask you this question. And look at how black men do treat women sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And you know that we don't do. So
yeah, and that's why when I cringe to it, I just don't care about.
Right. So when a black guy says the exact same thing, and black women know that there's some black women out there that cray, but bro, we get to it, but you see what I'm saying? The benefit of the doubt don't go to him.
Nah, it's not.
You see, that's my only point. If a black woman says this about a white man, that he treats her better, it's looked at, girl, you're right. The black women look at her and say, girl, I understand where you're coming from. But if a black man said that about a white woman,
wish you would. I wish you would.
Bro, we done killed the black race. We done forgot where we came from. We forgot our mama was black and everything.
But do you think it's only towards black men dating white women or all?
I think it's more towards, I can speak from my experience. When I dated Japanese or I dated Latino, there was a look or a stigma. But when you date that white woman, you're walking down the street with that white woman, there is a stigma. There is a certain look. Yeah, and let me say this. I ain't talking about the white woman that's hood. When you take the white woman, right?
Bad white woman.
You take that bad white woman that, you know what I'm saying?
Sports Illustrated model.
That has no hood in her, but she's that long blonde hair or red hair, whatever she's gonna get. She got that look, and she got that corporate look, and she's driving a Range Rover, and she's kind of bougie like, bruh.
Don't look at booty.
Bruh, that stigma that you get when you walk in the room with her, and her looks or her demeanor don't relate to the black race at all, bruh. You done sold out now.
Hey y'all,
bruh. You have sold out. You know what I'm saying? You have disgraced everybody. But let the black woman walk in with the the white dude, right?
What's up there, Todd?
How you doing? And hey, bro, guess what? The demeanor is completely different in the room. Right? You got women looking around like, how can I get me one of them? Man, right?
We been getting so much, Joe. they coming us out.
But bro, it's the truth. but it's the truth.
Howdy there, Todd.
Yeah, no. Hey, give me a hookup. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby girl, you got a friend? Hey, who how you get to know him? Where you work at? Tell him I need a job. You know, that's what we doing. Brothers, we ain't trying that. We don't feel no kind of way if a black woman walk in with a very successful man and he got a Bentley outside. We don't. We ain't gonna have that same conversation. No. But if a black man walk into a party with white girl corporate, right?
Yeah, and not most cases. Not most cases. Yeah, I know the older black folks in the they finna be saying their opinion. Yeah. But most cases, you're right.
Yeah.
Most cases, you're right.
All right, so let me say this. I see there's a lot of people typing. My grandparents stopped talking to me when I had the whole white boyfriend. Okay.
And that's why I ain't even have to look at it. That's why I was going to. A lot of them older black dudes, they gonna voice their opinion loud.
Yeah.
Loud. But
let me see here. But
around us and like I probably say your generation on up.
We don't care.
Yeah, it's
not I could kill. Man, listen. If a black woman dated black guys and he treated her bad, or she didn't have a good friend with, and a white man came in and did her right, I want the sister happy. That's all I want for the sister. I want her to be happy in her whoever she's going to be with. As long as she's happy, she ain't my girl. You know what I'm saying? But if she's smiling and she's looking at her man eyes and she a ride or die for that dude, man, that's all I want for her. She don't need to be with a black man to make me feel some kind of way, make me feel empowered. She ain't selling me out. You know what I'm saying?
Does the black man put the same effort as he did for the white woman? I'm guessing that he do for the black.
Okay, so again,
we can't speak to that.
But again,
we can't speak to that though.
Does the black woman do the same thing for the white man? I mean,
that's gonna be a circle. We can't speak to that.
People treat people differently according to how they are treated, and this is what I want everybody to understand. This is an open conversation. I'm not being biased or prejudiced, but the white man and a white woman grew up differently. Right? So they're going to treat you differently than your black man or black woman is going to treat you.
8 times out of 10
differently. Because the white man and white woman is coming in with more affection, more detail to attention to detail, right? Because they're white. And so the black woman and black man is going to act differently. And if you ask them, did they do they feel differently or did they treat it differently? They will tell you yes, but it's because of that, not because of all this other stuff that people are trying to make it to be. That's the point that I'm trying to get people to understand. Now, like I said, you do got some assholes that say some dumb stuff just to be rude. But for the most part, it's not that. Everybody wants to be loved and feel appreciated. And sometimes the opposite race, because they are in that, that neutral zone of trying to be in with you, they are going to do more work than the black man or the black woman will because they have to. They have to put in that work. They have to be that person. He has to be that dude. She has to be that woman. Because why? She knows she slip up at any point. If she don't do this or be submissive, this, or he don't be submissive to do that, if he says something stupid, he's out of there. Hey, the black woman and the black man and black woman, they can get away with stuff in a relationship that a white woman and a white man cannot.
7 out of 10, they probably already was doing that because they was around more black people. Like we got to speak to that side too. It's
Mr. Joe and nephew have a blessed night going to hit the school books. Okay. Linda said,
hey, have fun studying.
I don't think that's true. My parents were very affectionate, very loving, very kind. Okay. I understand what you're saying, but when people are single, when you're single, right, and you're dating within your race, you got your issues with your man, right? When you're dating outside your race, sometimes you're not going to have that same issue with that white dude or that white woman, right? Because like I said, they're going to do things differently because they're on a different playing field. They have to be more attentive. They have to be more attention to detail. They have to be more nice. They have to be more submissive. Whether you're the man or the woman is white, you got to be more submissive because you're in a situation that's delicate when you're dealing with black people, and they know that. And so when the woman or the man is treated differently by that other person, they're going to react differently than they did to the black man or the black woman. Period. Everybody will. If someone is treating you so nice, you're going to tend to open up a little bit more to the person that's treating you really, really nice, and you kind of like them, you like the way they look. If you let them in your house, you took them on a date, and they passed the optic test, now it's the emotional test. The emotional test that you got from the black person, you're going to get a different emotional test from the white person. And the white person is going to be, like I said, a lot more submissive, a lot more understanding, right? And a lot more attentive. And the black man or the black woman is going to like that. And if you ask them in that day, in that time frame, they're going to say why. And when they tell you why, you may take it the way you take it, but it's not because of that. It's because, again, of everything I have alluded to this point. So that's what a lot of people go through. Like I'm saying, I can speak from experience. I know. But if I said what I felt, it would be offensive to the black woman. But it has nothing to do with the black woman. It's just that these women that I've dealt with is doing things different than the black woman was, because she didn't have to. She don't have to be on pins and needles. She don't have to be this and pay attention to this. She don't have to, right? But the white woman that want to date me, the Japanese woman, the Latin woman want to date me, she knows she got to come in a little bit different. She got to be on, and the white man that want to date you, or the Latino guy want to date you, y'all ladies, if y'all on here, y'all know if y'all dated outside y'all race, that man took better care of you than a black man did. That man paid more attention to detail and was more submissive to you than a black man was. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. If you dated outside your race, ladies, that man that you dated was way more submissive, way more understanding, and way more patient than the black man that you were dealing with.
They're gonna read real deep into that submissive word, but you're right.
Well, a white man is going to be submissive to a black woman a hell of a lot quicker than a black man will. A lot quicker than I've dated several different races.
I speak to the people you hang with.
So, Shar, you're white. So when you dated black guys, you're saying the black guys did not pay you more attention? Cassandra says yes. Cam says yes.
It's different for everybody.
Yeah. But like I said, because when you dating out the opposite race, bro, the first thing you don't want to do when you're dating a woman or a man, what you don't want to do? Offend. Right? When you're dating a person on your same level, you're not even thinking about offending. You're thinking about red flags.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different animal when you're dating your same. The person that's on dating out of your race and the person dating on your in your race is different, right?
Yeah.
You're just trying, if you're dating outside your race, you're just trying to stay in the game, coach. Keep me in the game. You know what I'm saying? If you're dating your same race, you know you're already in the game, so you're looking for red flags. It's different. And a lot of times, if the woman or the man likes what they're looking at, they're going to go more on the emotional side of the person that's paying more attention.
9 times they probably like it.
Okay, more substance. Okay. Linda, I'm mixed. Consider myself black. Blacks treat me worse than other races, but black men now treat. No, this conversation is cringy. Of course it's cringy. It's cringy because it's something that people don't talk about.
That's like a young person. Hold on.
No, but I'm saying it's cringy because people don't know how to have this conversation without getting offended. People don't know how to have this conversation with just being a grown folks and actually have the conversation and understand the person who's having the conversation does not have a bias about it. I'm not trying to say one way or the other. I'm just explaining what people have told me and what I've been in those situations when I'm dating, right? And I think it's okay to have the conversation. I'm not here trying to put down a black woman, a black man, a white woman, or a white man. No. I've dated outside my race plenty of times. Married outside my race, okay? Got kids that's outside my race. So I get the picture. Whether people like that or not, do I give a damn? I do not. Okay, I ain't asking none of y'all to pay my bills. I ain't asking none of y'all, to do anything for my kids. We fine over here. So I understand the stigma behind it, but I do believe that if we don't talk about it, we will continue to have the same, and I'm gonna say ignorant conversation that everybody fits in one box and everybody's trying to denigrate the black race. They're trying to make the black woman look bad. I don't think every man is trying to do that. That's all I'm saying. I don't think every black man is trying to hurt black women when they say something. They just don't know how to talk about it. And I don't think any black woman, when she says stuff that she's trying to hurt black men. She's just stating what she feels in that moment in time. But I do believe in America, nephew, that there's a huge stigma and a bias when it comes to black men and black women dating outside their race. I think black women get the respect that they deserve. I don't think black men get the respect they deserve. There's a bias put on them because they're dating outside their race. And I think that's a problem because I don't think every black man, because he became famous, he just went and found a white woman and that tag is being put on him. That man fell in love with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And he's happy. But because it's a white woman and he got money now, right? Only thing people want to look at is what happened to the black woman he was dating before. But for a young black woman in that position, she's a doctor or a lawyer or a police officer, or whatever, or a celebrity, and she marries a white man. We don't put that stigma on what happened to the black guy she was dating. She forgot about him. She forgot about, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah. It doesn't go that way. And, we need to balance that out. And I think we just need to probably try to have more educated conversations about that. There are 9 billion people on the planet. I just want to find him wherever he is. Understand, I'm biracial, black mother and white father. People are just people. Exactly. I never let anyone disrespect my black man ever. And a black man's not gonna let him disrespect you. And again, this always goes down to love who you love, y'all. And if this conversation made you cringe, I'm gonna say good, right? Because that means that it hit a nerve that we need to be able to address without
doing his job.
Yeah, this conversation is messy Monday. And I'm being messy, but I'm also being, I'm trying to be helpful when we talk about these things. Because I look, had Ricky Williams having his thing, man, and people were just going in.
I'm sure they was.
Yeah, it was just, it was crazy. Some people date outside. Nothing wrong with you because they're white, they're black. If the white man is idolizing the black woman, cool. If the black man is idolizing the white woman, cool. It's his wife. This is girl. I don't have any problems with you idolizing somebody because of the color of their skin. That's totally on you. That what makes you happy, bro. That's what makes you happy, man. You idolize that. That makes you feel more powerful, make you feel good. I'm cool with it.
You did it for her. She tight, dude. She gonna go ham in these comments.
Nah, that's all good, everybody know he's out of love. And like I said, when we bite at each other, we end in love. As long as he can kiss, dance, and has a sense of humor, I'm good. Period. Erica said, I just don't like when black men say white women or other white women treat them better.
I told you.
Okay, but we've already had this conversation. It's no different than when a black woman says a white man treats her better. What's the difference? Do you cringe then? Seriously, do you cringe when a black woman, when Serena's husband, when Serena Williams says she loves her husband, right? She loves the things that he do. Do you cringe?
No, you're gonna pick up.
When, again, like I said, for me, bro, it's the vice president of the United States when I looked at it, right? And see this man that gets no publicity, right? None whatsoever.
We don't
know his name.
We forget that she was married to him.
Yeah, but it's like he don't exist. But that would have been a black man, the president or the vice president of the United States married to a white woman, right? They would have lost their doggone mind. They would have plastered all over talking about her, all this stuff. Bruh, it would have been completely different in this country if there was a black man sitting there with a white woman, right? But because there's a black woman sitting there with a white man, it goes unscathed, unnoticed, which it should. I really believe it should. But I think the same thing should happen to the black man too. Is my only point. But I'm ready to get out of here, y'all. So let me. 'Black men say this as if the other race is better. I've heard like you're the person that's listening, because again, you're not answering my question. When a black woman says that he treats me better, how does that sound? Or he loves me different. How does that sound, nephew? I mean, he treats me better. I can take that however I want to.
You can.
You know what I'm saying? If this black woman says this white man treats me better, which I've had, my cousin is married to a white man. Okay, she got a kid with him, and you know what she tells me? He treats me better than the black guys did than I was dating. She told me that. It didn't make me feel no way, because I know what she went through with the guy that she was dating. I know how they treated her, right? And this white guy, let me just be honest. Can I be real with y'all? This white guy does treat her better than the black guy that she was dating. He does. He does everything for her, include rub her feet.
But your cousin can say that.
But a black man couldn't. Linda, I haven't met a white man who fully understands a black woman. My white ex didn't understand. They're not supposed to. If you date outside the race, you should never expect your spouse to fully understand you. If you want that, you need to date within inside your race. When I dated my ex-wife and I was married to my ex-wife for like 5 years, I didn't expect her to understand my plight or my culture. I didn't marry her to understand that. That's not an expectation I put on my ex-wife. That's not her responsibility. You know what I'm saying? That if we put that responsibility and you want them to understand and no, how the hell are they gonna do that? They weren't brought up like that. They're not going to take a history lesson, and every time you go somewhere, they need to understand why you're doing this and why you're saying this and why no.
You need to understand my plight. So you need to understand.
They don't just say that about women that was involved with. They say that about the whole race. And if anybody listen to anybody say that about a whole race, they can't speak on the whole race. Like me, I can't speak on the whole race. I can only speak about my experience. So any man that's saying or any woman that's saying something about the whole race, that's ignorant. And if we'll listen to that person that says something, you the good, the bad, the pros, and the cons. Now nobody to get this, nephew. They may not want to hear what I gotta say.
Oh no, they tuning you out now.
Right? But I can tell you my experience with the black woman, the white woman, and any other woman. And like I said, you won't like what I got to say about certain things, but that's my experience.
Please don't. Please don't ask.
I'm not gonna do it.
Please don't ask.
I'm not gonna do it.
Don't ask no more questions.
No, I'm not. No, as I said, I could, but I'm not. Right? But again, every man and every woman is going to feel entirely different about these situations. What Joe Lockett is saying and what nephew is saying today, this is not a one and done. It's a person's journey. My reason for talking about this, I'm gonna get out of y'all. My reason for talking about this is one thing. Let's try to have a more open conversation, and let's not jump to conclusions when a black man says something. I'm going to ask you, do you jump to that same conclusion when a black woman says the exact same thing about a white man? That's all I'm going to say. All right, guys. I love you guys, Tom. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Hopefully it was fun, educational. And Erica, I want to say to you, baby girl, I love you. I am sorry that I went left. I read that completely wrong, so I'm going to apologize to you personally again. Didn't mean to come off harsh like that. That was my bad. All right, you guys have a great day. Jutim, Diemo, Ashtamas. What does all that mean? It means I love you. See you guys tomorrow.